Alright, I'd just like to say this is not a review. Everybody has different tastes in games. There are some game reviews that praise games like Firewatch. I did not like Firewatch. I in fact hated Firewatch. Then there are reviews that totally trash games. Fallout 76 has a Metacritic score of 52, but I rather enjoy it. I pretty much built this entire channel around Fallout 76. So I'm not going to say play or don't play Blueprints. I will, however, tell you about it, and you can make your own decision. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into it. Blueprints starts off with the reading of your recently deceased great uncle Herbert S. Sinclair's will, where he is leaving you his entire estate, on the condition that you can find the 46th room of his 45-room estate. If you don't find it, you get nothing. You go back to your pitiful life. I don't know what he did before his great uncle died, but I'm sure it was pitiful. And the estate will be left to his favorite cat. I made that part up about the cat, but I think it should be added in an update. Just a cat sitting on a pillow in this giant estate. Now, you start by standing in front of this giant house that will probably be reclaimed by the government after a year because there's no way you can afford the property taxes on it. When you get older, these are the things you think about. You think about property taxes and, ooh, I really like that lamp, I'm going to buy it. And then you're excited. I hate getting older. But I digress. Some may say, oh, this is too easy. I'll just walk around till I find the 46th room. Well, it wouldn't be much of a game if that was the case. You're given a blueprint, and each day you are given 50 steps. Every time you enter a room, you lose a step. And I mean every time. Doesn't matter if you've been in the room before, you lose a step. You could stand in the doorway and just go back and forth from room to room, and you could use up all your steps. You go outside, you lose a step. Walk through a doorway, lose a step. Now, when you run out of steps, you call it a day because you're tired, you're sleepy. You took 50 steps. I mean, yeah, you're going to be tired. 50 steps. I have a watch that tells me how many steps I take a day. Last week, I took over 100,000 steps. It took around, it was like 20,000 a day, give or take. But yeah, 50 steps, that's all you get. And then you have to go back to your campsite because your great uncle says you're not allowed to sleep in the house. That's one of the stipulations. And even when you enter the tent, if you go exploring the grounds, that's a step. Now, each new day will reset everything. Any rooms you've discovered, any items you've collected, they all get reset. Now, there are ways to keep certain items. There's a coat room you can keep stuff in and stuff like that. But every day, items get reset. When you come to a door, you're given a choice of 3 rooms to build. Some, like bedrooms, will give you steps. Others will give you items like keys, coins, or gem fragments, which you can use to build rooms or buy things. And other rooms will give you items like running shoes for steps, and sledgehammers, car keys, lockpicks, because some of the doors are locked here. That's what you need the keys for. Also, some rooms will have puzzles that will give you items. There's a dartboard puzzle that involves math. I hate it. I can't stand it. There's also a room with 3 boxes. One box always tells the truth, one box always lies, but one box of the 3 will have an item. You may think, oh, I'll just write down the answers to all the puzzles. This stupid math one that I hate. I'll write down the answer, come back the next day, build the same room, and boom, all is good. That would imply that this is some kind of nightmarish Groundhog Day. But it's not. The nightmare is worse because the puzzle answers change every day. However, there are clues that will help with solving the puzzles. Now, I said this wasn't a review, and it's not. For me, I put Blueprints on my relaxing game list. Games I can play without sound and watch YouTube videos. Other relaxing games are Slay the Spire and Brotato. Blueprints is slightly addictive, every day being a new adventure with the rooms, items, and puzzles to solve. I will be playing it more, and I will avoid the stupid dartboard math puzzle. I did solve it though, once. So there's that. Ta-da. I thank you for watching. If you like this video, throw it a like. Any questions, concerns, complaints, praise, or just general agitation, put it in the comments section below. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Remember, be safe out there, and as always, a good day.